Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to explain a really important phrase that you've probably heard of. It's from Revelations in the Bible, and the phrase is, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. I want to explain what that phrase means, but most importantly, I want to explain how you can apply this directly to your manifesting game so that you can get what you want more easily and faster, because you're doing less, you're not having to figure it all out. And the key is in this phrase, so that's what we're doing today. Stick around. My name is Hedley, and the purpose of this channel is to deepen your understanding of the amazing law of assumption teachings, but more importantly, to apply the teachings to your life, because it's in the application where you will see the benefits. The benefits start with changing of the story, because when you change the story, you change your reality, and that's why I'm here. I want to help you, I want to support you to change your story so that you can experience a much better reality, because I can tell you from personal experience, this absolutely works. And the better you get at it, I mean, you're doing it anyway, but the better you get at it, or the more proficient you get at it, the faster it is, the faster you see results, and the easier it gets, because you're not in resistance or doubt to your reality. So if you'd like support with that, I do offer one-to-one coaching. You'll find those details in the box below this video. I also have a free 21-day set yourself up with the ultimate story, the ultimate self-concept course, which is the ultimate story that you want to be telling. You'll find those details in the box below this video, or at my website, youaretheone.com.au. I want to share the meaning of this phrase, which Neville talks about in The Complete Reader as well. I use this phrase to calm me down when I start getting into figure it out mode. Like, I've got to plan how this is going to happen and I've got to work this out. And then I go, oh, hang on a second, I'm the Alpha and the Omega. I don't have to do all of that. So let's look at what this actually means. It's all there in the phrase. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the first and the last. I am the beginning of the end. What does that mean in regards to manifestation? And then what does that mean to you? Because all of this is about, like, how does this relate to me and how can it help me get what I want? So the Alpha represents the desire. That's the beginning. That's where manifestation starts. That's where the birth begins. You have to have desire in order for there to be something to be birthed out into the physical world. So the Alpha is the beginning, the first, and that is the desire, that's the thought, that's the calling that happens within you. Now the Omega is the ending of that desire, the physical manifestation. So I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the first and the last. I am the beginning and the end. That's what you are. You are the Alpha and the Omega. You are the first and the last. You are the beginning and the end. You are not the middle. You are not the one who figures out how we get from the beginning to the end. You are not the one who births your manifestation into physical reality. You are not the one who makes it happen. We don't know what the middle is. It's not ever talked about in these teachings. You are the Alpha and the Omega. I am the Alpha and the Omega. That's it. There is no middle. There is a middle, but you're not privy to it. You don't have to worry about it. The middle is the how. How do we get from beginning to end? How do we get from the first to the last? How do we get from what I want to experience to actually experiencing it? That's the great eternal mystery. There is no middle that you have to worry about. And that's why I love this phrase so much, because this phrase immediately puts me back into my I amness. I am the beginning. I am the desire. I am what it is that I want to experience. I am that thing over there that I want to have the experience of. And I am the experience of that thing. I am the physical manifestation of it that I get to have with my five senses. So I'm the beginning and the end. That's it. I'm not all of this. I don't have to choreograph it. You don't have to choreograph it. You don't have to worry about how it's going to get from beginning to end, from desire to manifestation. You don't have to know how it's going to even be possible for you to have what it is that you want. And in my experience, when I have taken my hands off reality and I'm just focusing on the desire that I want, that sets it up, and then the experiencing of it in consciousness, that's the living in the end. And when I just do that and I have my hands off, when that thing shows up, it shows up in the most miraculous, magical way. There's no way I could have possibly With all of the skills and talent in the world, there's no way I could have put that together if I had all of those skills and talents. There's just no way. Like, it's a bazillion to one chance that that thing could happen. You would have experienced it in your own reality where something happens, like the synchronicity is so mind-blowing. There's no way you could have organized the timing of that thing to show up at exactly that time, or you went down that street at exactly like that moment and that person came out of the building and then you had that conversation and it led to that and then that happened and like, oh, like that's the middle. That's the how. That's the magic. That's the movie that you get to experience. That's where you get to be a player in your own movie. That's where you get to star in your own movie, because you're filling the space between the beginning and the end. That's what you get to have fun with, and you get to hands off and you get taken on a ride. And that ride is not of your making. It's of your creation. It's of your desire. It's of your conviction, but it's not of your planning and figuring out and manipulating and strategizing and list making and like, I've got to talk to that person and I've got to make that happen, and that's none of that. And if you find yourself like digging around in the middle, that phrase can help you just step back. And this is how I use this phrase when I'm in the middle, like mucking around and trying to figure out the hows and going, well, I don't, this is so impossible that surely, the mystery needs a little bit of a hand here, because like, how is this possibly going to happen? Like, surely there needs a little, like, reality needs a little bit of a move along, right? Because it's just so crazy how this might happen. But I can tell you, if you hands off your reality, reality will organize itself. It will reorganize itself in ways that you can't possibly fathom, and it will blow your mind. And that's part of the fun of this adventure, is to have your mind blown when those synchronicities happen and things just like fall into place so magically. And I mean, I just love the story that you get to tell when those things happen, because, everyone's like, oh my God. I mean, it's just so awesome. The whole process is so awesome. We're not meant to understand it. It's not to be understood. You will never understand it. So my advice, my suggestion is to not even try. Your focus is, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. I am the first, I am the last. I am the beginning of creation, and I am the end of creation. I am the desire, and I am the manifestation. Use that phrase to remind you when you feel yourself mucking around in the middle. You don't need to. Just hands off. It's not to say you won't do anything, but that's the thing. You will be guided, and not even guided. It's not guided. Like, there's nothing guiding you. It's you guiding you, but it's the mystery that's unfolding, and you'll be moved in directions that will have you move towards the end, like where you get to experience the end. So yes, you will be doing things. It's not like you just sit at on the couch all day watching television. That's not it. But you're coming from a different place. You're not the one having to figure it out. And if you find yourself trying to figure it out, then you've fallen out of your I amness, and that's where this phrase can be helpful. Just, I am the Alpha and the Omega. I use this phrase a lot. It really calms me down because it reminds me I don't have to figure it out. I don't have to mess with the hows. I don't have to make the middle. So I hope that helps. Play with it, have fun with it. It's a really helpful and it's a beautiful phrase when you understand what it means, which you now do. So report your success stories in the comments. The success here is actually just feeling better about it and not having to sort of mess with the middle. Anyway, have a go with it and let me know how you go. As always, please remember you are the amazing creators of your reality. You are the superstar of your show. You are the producer, the writer, the director, and the actor in your movie. What you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you and assume the best for everyone in your movie too, and you will have an amazing life. And this is my wish, my vision, and my prayer for you and for me too. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.